Hey everybody, it's Kay. Hope that you're doing well. Hopefully this will be a very quick review video. The book is John Woman by Mr. Walter Mosley. And no spoilers in this video. I'm not going to tell you more than you can find on the back cover. I'm just going to tell you in my own way. By the way, this CD version, audio version, is narrated by Dion Graham, and this is only 9 discs long. Although when I was listening to it, it felt like it went on forever. I did not like this book. I just didn't. The story is about a young man named Cornelius. When he's 12 years old, his dad, Herman, gets sick, and Herman can't go to work anymore, but he's the source of income for the family. So Cornelius actually takes over his dad's job at a movie theater as a projectionist. 5 years later, when he's 17, Cornelius is still covering for his dad, but his dad is in his last days. They spend a lot of time together reading and discussing history and philosophy. And the primary philosophy is the man that can control the narrative of history can control his future, something like that. And so Cornelius really observes this teaching because he's been entangled in a heinous crime that his father doesn't know about. And when his father dies, Cornelius is left alone because his mother is out of the picture at this point, and he's left alone in the world. So he reinvents himself as a man named John Woman, Professor John Woman, and he teaches the philosophies and the history he learned from his dad in the university setting. Not only that, but there's a group of people behind the scenes that initially Cornelius, aka John Woman, is unaware of. And there are people who have a very strong interest in John Woman and some of the facts about his past. So that's what it's about. Now, Walter Mosley is a great writer. He's a great storyteller. His characters are interesting and complex. But in this particular book, even though the writing is done very well, I did not enjoy this story. There was a highly inappropriate relationship at the beginning of the book that really just kind of soured me on the story. Also, I didn't find the protagonist, Cornelius, a likable character. I had a lot of disdain for him, to be honest with you. You know, normally when you read a book, you have a lot of empathy or sympathy for the protagonist. You want them to win, to succeed, to be happy, to find romance, whatever the case may be. You want them to attain their goals. Excuse me. In this book, I didn't care what happened to Cornelius. I didn't really care because I loathed him. I didn't like him at all. The only few characters in the book that actually I felt had any redeeming qualities anyway. Then you add in the whole story about the relationship with the mom and her non-committal self, and the secret society, or these individuals working behind the scenes. It was just too much. And some of the chapters where he is actually giving his lectures and teachings, it just gets so heavy, and I just didn't enjoy this book. I would have DNF'd it, but I wanted to see the characters face the consequences for their actions in this book, and I think that's the only reason that I kept going. And then I was highly disappointed in the end of the book. Anyway, I would recommend this book to anybody. If you love Walter Mosley, then you might want to read this book, but this just wasn't my favorite. John Woman, Walter Mosley. That's it. Until next time, everybody, keep reading. Bye-bye.